Welcome to Coleslaw Cup. We are back again for round 3. No, it's round 4 actually. It is round 4, so that is my mistake. Round 4 here at Spain. Let's have a little look at the driver standings going into round number 4. We got Days leading by 41 points over Kelly Rope. And we have then Sui in P3, Lightwork in P4, Palm in P5. Small little group here today though. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully we're gonna get a nice race still out of it. Nikki's gonna be the first car out. Let's see then. Nikki's gonna be the first one to try. Going into turn 1. I think he has no line tonight because obviously Midwest has no line, and I think Spain is one of those rounds, so perhaps he's gonna be a little bit slower than normal. Let's see though. The first split is 22-17. No clue if that is any good, but it's purple though. So that's something. Nicely through. Does he take this thread? No, he has to lift a little bit to stay in between the lines. It goes a little bit deep there, so not a great lap there from Nicky. But just the first lap, of course. So. This is not the smoothest lap here, but it's a lap nonetheless. It's a 113.977. Let's see who's gonna be next. I think it's gonna be Dusty. It's gonna be purple as well. He set apex very nicely. Now into the final part of the lap. Through the final corner, open up the DRS. He goes for a 113.1. So clearly quicker. 8.5 tenths in between the two drivers there. Here comes Frenchie though. What can he do? He goes for a 115.6. Not great as well. Fragito starts his lap, but it's already invalidated. Here comes Calibro. Also, Chuck Blazing goes to P2. And Calibro goes P4. Not great. From Calibro, you know he can go quicker than that. Let's see, Days, Ria and Gunnar still to sell a lap. Let's go and work with Ria then. As he goes to the first sector, we got a yellow in the second sector, but that is probably nothing. 21.9, that is quicker than Nicky was. Not sure what Dusty did there, but saw that the kick sour on this lap. Takes it pretty nicely there. And up to the sector 2 split. 51.8. No purples on the minimap, so not the quickest, but looks like a pretty good lap to me. Almost flat, little correction mid corner there, but it's a 113.3 at P2 nonetheless. So good lap there from Shurio. Here goes Daze though. We know Daze is quick. See if he blows the times out of the water. Goes to the final corner, looks very planted that car. Opened up to DRS and it's a 112.1. Almost a second quicker than the rest of the field, so very, very strong lap there from Daze. Yeah, that's very quick. Connor goes for a 14.1, P7 for him. As the first runs conclude, as Dusty already goes out for a second. Oh, there goes Kelly Rope, absolutely fumbling his lap. He's gonna go back to the garage and think about what went wrong there. These guys are all up, so we will wait for Dusty to get around. He will go out of the way. It's very nice of him. Dusty needs almost a second if he wants provisional pullback, so that is a huge task someone, I would say, but we'll see if Dusty can mount the challenge. There he goes. Oh. I mean, that looked very funny. That was Chuck almost spinning there. Look at the rears, but Dusty is on his way anyway. He goes for a 122, oh no, 22 flat. Almost 1.5 tenths up, so not a good improvement, but he needs a lot more if he wants that professional pullback, of course. Takes it pretty okay. As Daze has left the session, that's fortunate for Daze. Dusty has lost time here in the second sector though. He needs to find a lot of time here. If he wants to be on professional pole, I don't think it's gonna happen. But Gunner jumping up to P3, just noticed. Very good. Here comes Dusty though, he does improve, but not by enough. Not at all. Very small improvement only. Kelly Rope's gonna be the next one. He's up 3 tenths and he's purple in the second sector apparently. Ooh, he throws it away on the final corner. At 13.4 was the time. Sure what that would have put him. Nowhere. It would have kept him exactly where he was. So not great from Kelly Rope there. Try Cheeto jumps him now. He does keeps it within the white line, so he improves. As Gunnar keeps driving. Looks like we have Frenchy on the lap here in the middle sector. sounds pretty almost flat to me. It's up by 3.5 tenths, so big improvement coming from French here. And he needs it because he's far behind at the moment. This looks a bit wide, I'm not sure that was perfect. I haven't technically checked myself that much either. But here comes Frenchie. Final quarter, 14-1. So a big improvement from him, but no improvement in position, unfortunately for Frenchie. Look at front line, he has boarded his lap. Not happy with it at all. Cheeto going into the box as well. Stays has rejoined luckily. He's waiting a little bit. Dusty coming back out for his final run. I think it's final run, but you can't see because the caution is out all the time. 6 minutes left, so now 2 more runs. Plenty of time. Gets a bit loose there on the inside curb, look like. Still a big improvement, 3.5 tenths up. Looking to go to P2 here with this lap if he keep it together through the final sector. It's a little bit wide there though, that lost him a lot of momentum unfortunately. Let's see if he can get it back through the final couple of corners. Almost out of the track, but he goes for a 13.1, so he did lose the tenth he needed for P2, but still an improvement at P3 on the grid now. As he gets out of the way for the Red Bull of Dusty. So it's a nice transition there, but we will check in with Frenchie though. He's 2 tenths up as well, and he's almost done with his lap. See if he can improve any more. Maybe jump up some positions here. Looks very nice out of the final corner. Almost up to the DRS, and he goes for 13.7. Jumps up to P7. Very nice. From Frenchie there. Caliber spins again. He's not having a great time, so let's go to Dusty then. Dusty is up to almost 3 tenths. Sector 2. Here he goes. 3.5 tenths improvement, but still 5 tenths of days. So a scary pace from days there. Yeah, that's very quick. The guys cannot compete with Days' pace at the moment. So here, let's go on board with Gunnar. I think he's going to be the first one to start his lap here. See, he's P4 now, very close to P3, so I imagine he will be looking to at least get that P3 on this run. Into turn 1 he goes, a little bit wide, but not too bad. He recovers it pretty nicely. Does watch out pretty wide there as well. He is barely up. And now he goes off the track, unfortunately. So that is the end of the lap for Gunnar. Not sure if he has enough fuel to go again, or maybe even time to get back in the... Nah, I don't think he's gonna make that, but... Let's go more with Nicky then. Doesn't seem Nicky is on a run here. Seems like Nicky has backed off already, so... Let's go with Chuck then. Trying to find someone who can keep it together here on the final runs, but not many can succeed up for now. Chuck though, almost 3 tenths up at the first sector split, so he's up on a good lap now. A little bit deep here. People are definitely struggling here tonight. I think Chuck is also practicing with the no line, of course, because he has to do it tomorrow as well. But he is still 5 tenths up, and his lap is not been that great. His fried Cheeto has retired. He has crashed on the middle sector DRS straight. Here comes Chuck though, out through the final corner, up to the line, and he jumps off the P5 with his 13.2. Good lap there, Chuck. Nicky is also on a lap now, but let's see. Anyone who's close to the line? No, Dace is gonna go again. I think it is Nicky. That's gonna be the first one to get to the line. I don't think he's gonna get the flag, but it will be his final lap. See, he's almost 2 tenths up. So he's eyeing the P7 position at this point, ahead of Fried Cheeto, who is not able to set a lap anymore. Goes Nicky through the final corner. And he jumps onto P6 even, so good final sector there from Nicky. Gets P6 at the end. Flag has fallen. And Dace is invalid, so Dace is not going to be setting a lap anymore. I think it's the Mercedes. No, it's Kelly Rob up to P3. And then it's the Mercedes or Frenchie coming. No, not Frenchie. Chuck is going to go in. So then it's going to be Sharia, who is barely down on his lap. Can he improve to P3 maybe? No, he's gonna lose it almost. Let's keep it together, but that improvement is gone. Let's see Dusty then. Can Dusty get close to Dace? He is 2.5 tenths up, so with a good final sector, he perhaps could get very close here. Dace already in the pit lane. Nice final corner there from Dusty. Up to the line. It's a 12.4. Not enough for pole position. That will go to Dace, but 2.5 tenths off is not bad. Nicky's gonna be the last one to get into the box. And that will be qualifying. So Dace takes it on his first attempt. And after that, some issues with the connection, and then did not get his final lap in. So let's see. You of course have no formation lap tonight, so because of course no one really did anything, just pausing. So we'll be going straight into the race after a little break on the grid. Here we go already. Lights are out. And it's a good start from Days on the soft tires. Not a great start at all from Dusty. It seems like Days is gone away clean out in front. Shuri and Gunner fighting it out for P4. Shuri is going to keep that position there. Behind frontline is going to try and look for a move maybe on Fried Cheeto here on the inside. As Summoner breaks himself, I think that's Kelly Rob. Absolutely missing his breaking point. He's inside Days. No, that's Dusty. What's going on here? Some ghosting going on in the front. You have a yellow in the back. It's front line off on a trip. But we have Dusty here all over Days. Days has not got away on those softs. So the others on faults. Shuri also all over Caliro and Nikki. No, Mickey has dropped back a little bit. Mickey started P6. We have some slow guys ahead as well. Gunner. What's going on here? Absolute carnage at the back. It's too wide. This could end spectacularly. Seems like they're sorting it all out. Sneaky goes for the move around the outside there of Chuck and manages to keep it. Very nice move there from Nikki. That was hard, but fair racing there from the two. Very good move from Nikki. Takes P7. And the rain is already arriving. That's some quick ass rain, man. So the softs were the better decision here. Already rain on lap 2. Let's see how quickly it will decay. Dusty here with the DRS still. He's gonna go for the move here with the DRS. He's gonna fly past. Easy move for Dusty. Days cannot do anything about it. As if Nikki going or staying ahead of Chuck, I should say, for P7. Seems like light rain is not really sticking on the track yet. Some guys do seem a little bit slidey out there. Dusty making a mistake as well. Falling back behind Days, but he does keep the DRS, so. What is going on, man? I don't know where to look. It's all going down. And there we go. Fried Cheeto goes round on this iPod there of Chuck Blazin. Issues all over the grid here in the rain. As Dusty is the first one to go in. He has seen enough. He wants wet intermediates on the car. Interesting. That's a quick decision there from Dusty. Only one to make that decision actually. See if it will be the right one. Here goes Frenchie though, past his teammate into turn 1. Bit of a driver swap there. As Nicky also gets past Gunner, so Nicky is on the rise here. He has good pace in the west it seems. At least on this weird damp track. It will be interesting to see the gap from the leader now. Because Dusty has come out, so let's see if the gap is growing. It seems to be growing. It seems to be the wrong decision from Dusty to go in. Yeah, that gap is only getting bigger it seems. Or perhaps too early from Dusty. Daze is staying out for another one. Sharia as well. So these guys are comfortable. And yeah, Dusty is losing heaps of time. No, this was not a good decision at all. So Chuck is going in as well though. So we have another guy pitting. Fried Cheeto as well. Intermediates on the cars for those guys. Dusty's gonna get them those positions, but I don't know if he's gonna keep any others. We have Nicky. Oh, Nicky has spun. Nicky has spun it. Maybe a sign that the track is getting slippery then. Oh, this looks weird. There's some connection issues as well. Days though, 2.5 seconds ahead of Syria now. Perhaps this is the lap that the leaders decide to pit. Seems to be getting a little slippery now. No, Days is gonna stay out for another one. Sharia has seen enough though. He's gonna go pit. Oh, he fumbles the pit entry. Oh man. That was very scary for Sharia, I'm sure. He's completely fumbled the pit entry. It's a tricky entry for sure. But it does seem to get... it seems that it was the correct lap to pit as well, so this is very unfortunate for Sharia. He's gonna have to do another lap now in this rain. I feel like this is the lap where we see that Dusty's gonna gain. We have another yellow. It's Gunnar struggling out there. Dusty's still losing time though to the leader. So, oh, another send from Nicky into the side of Frenchie, and we have front line at the back going off. Oh, what's going on? These guys are slipping and sliding across the track. Very strange conditions. For sure, it seems like Dusty is gaining though now. Yeah, he's gaining a lot actually. So we'll see. Yeah, I think this is the lap to pit. Yeah, there goes Daze. He goes in, he's seen enough. It's going to be extra careful there. So everyone goes in, so let's see. As Nicky stays out. That's interesting. That's chaos. I like it. Gunnar stays out as well. DRS still activated to be fair, so perhaps it's not the time to switch. Dusty has lost quite some time switching this early though. He is 4.5 seconds now behind Daze, and he was right behind him when he pitted. So he goes Sharito on the inside of Kelly Rope. He's gonna try and make that work into the long right-hander, and now he will have the inside for the next corner. Kelly Rope's gonna give that one up. So Sharia goes back up to P3. That P3. After Nicky and Gunnar pit. We do know it's gonna dry up again, so perhaps these guys are gonna try and drive through it, but surely that is not gonna be the quicker way to do things. There goes, oh. Yeah, they can barely keep it on the track. Here's Daze already all over them. So I think it's time for these guys to take their loss and get into the pit lane. But they're not going to take those losses, they're going to stay out. So, absolute scenes here. DRS still activated though, so I mean, you can't blame them. And Gunnar is actually defending this, so he just wants to keep Daze behind. Interesting conditions here for sure. So he's gonna go clean around the outside here. Of Gunner, I think. Yeah, and there it goes. DRS disabled. So now, yeah. I mean, bit late on the stewards, but it's just gonna go past now. So you would imagine Nicky is gonna go in now. Car seems uncontrollable for him now. There he goes, as does Gunner. They are both going in. A lot of time lost, unfortunately. Scallywop seems to be very close to Sharia here. See if he can mount a challenge. Going into turn 1. He is going to be very close. Sharia is going to go to the racing line. Gives Scallywop the inside. It's going to be very close. And there's a little bit of contact, actually. Sharia is going to keep the position for now. Elbows out racing there. They're both almost honestly off the track. Hard racing there from the two, but Sharia keeps speed 3. Scallywop missing some apexes now as well. But it is still Days in front with 6 seconds gap. Just building the gap. And Dusty behind, of course. So Dusty has 3 lap older tires than the rest of the field. Or at least from the front runners. And then it'll be interesting to see if Dusty makes it to the dry phase on these tires. I would imagine he will, but we'll see. Days is stretching the lead quite quickly though at front. See here, couple winners. Gunner the biggest loser here with the wrong decision of staying out that long. Very unfortunate for him. But the battle here for P3 is well and truly underway. Skelios tries to follow Sharia through Sector 2. And I do have to say, Sharia is catching Dusty quite quickly actually. He's not that far behind anymore. So perhaps Dusty has worn out those inters already on that by going too early. We'll see though, if the gap keeps getting smaller. Does look like that. Also all over Fried Cheeto here for P7, as well as Chuck being all over front line for P5. Lots of battles as well in the midfield here. As Nicky gets a far better run. Bit late movement of Fried Cheeto, but just in time. Is Nicky gonna try and go around the outside here? He is gonna try, and he's gonna get hit almost off the track, but he's gonna take the position, I think. Cheeto's not gonna keep his nose in there. So yeah. So that's P7 for Nicky, not the cleanest move, but that was not entirely his fault at all. So Frenchie getting overtaken by Gunner for P9. So we are seeing lots of battles. So Tria's already all over Dusty now. So we will see a battle for P2 perhaps on the next straight. If Shuri can close up, he does. Close up very nicely. Here's a corner actually. And he has no time to be calm because he has Calirope all over him, so yeah, Calirope will urge him through. Perhaps not this lap because that was a very poor exit from Calirope, but he's gonna burn some battery. Try and put some pressure on it, but it's gonna stay the same for now. Rain's still falling quite heavily here. As Nikki is also now past Chuck Blazin. Not sure what happened there. He's closing in on front line after P5. Sharia now really close on Dusty. Seems like Dusty has burned through those tires. He's really slow in the red here. Very nice. Just gonna try and go for the move here. He's gonna be forced into the move because he can break that much later. Beautiful move from Sharia actually. A bit of a dive bomb, but he had so much more trust in his brakes there. So a beautiful accidental send into P2 there for Sharia. Nice move, and he's immediately breaking away. Calirope now all over Dusty as well. Calirope will be desperate to get past here as well, I think. He's gonna go and try and go for it. He also breaks much later than Dusty could, but seems like Sharia has made a mistake there. So they're all bunched up again. Dusty almost lost it there, I think. But Sharia and Calirope both go through on Dusty, so Dusty off the podium now. After going early on the first rain. Dusty is not being dropped there, so perhaps Dusty was just struggling with finding the right lines, but now he can follow these cars. It looks to go a little bit better. With Gunner very close to Fracchito's rear, going into the final corner, and he will get a run. He's gonna try and go for it. Gunner using the battery. Fracchito has made his moves, and now he's gonna get past easily by Gunner into turn 1. Although he's gonna try and keep it around the outside. He's actually gonna... I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened there. It looked a bit clumsy, but... yeah, unfortunate for Gunner. He's gonna get spun around. Gonna lose quite some time. Now we have front line also spinning around in the middle sector. So 2 cars with troubles here. Back to the front battle though. Sharia is stretching a little bit of a gap here in the rain over Calirope, so good pace from Sharia. Dusty is starting to drop off a little bit now though. He's clearly struggling with the tires. Nicky in P5. Pretty far behind these guys, but perhaps he can close in. As I say that he is not going to be closing in doing that. But yeah, Dusty has completely fallen off this train now. So we'll see It's gonna turn into a 1v1 now for a P2 in this race as Days is completely stretched away. Gonna make this move past Frenchie. Seems like Frenchie's going into the pit lane. As Chuck is in the gravel on turn 1. Not sure what happened there. Lost an end plate, so maybe some contact, but it could be just spun. We'll never know, I think. Perhaps we will. Scallywop starting to lose time on Sharia. Scallywop close this time. That's a pretty good run as well. He's gonna go and try and go for it, maybe. He is burning. Sharia is defending the track. He's gonna go back to the racing line and keep that position. Good defending there from Sharia. He keeps P1. Nicky is seriously gaining on Dusty here. So Nicky is on a good run. If he had not spun, he would definitely be in this battle. Perhaps he would have been close to Shri and Kadirop even. As Chuck picks up a 3. He's staying out with the broken wing. He does not want to pit. Not sure what he's doing here. Bit of weird behavior there from Chuck. We got Kadirop closing in quite a bit on Sharia. He's gonna go and try to go for the move here. On the inside. Sharia's gonna stay on the outside though. Keep his nose in. But Kadirop is gonna get him anyway. Good move from Kadirop on the outside. Sharia's not giving up though. He's right back on the attack. Kadirop feels the need to go defensive into the left-hander. Sharia gets a much better run. Nice battle here between these guys. They've been joined at the hip for almost the entirety. Another yellow in sector 1. But Sharia closing in. Can he perhaps go back for a move on the straight? As Chuck retires in the pit lane. First DNF of the race on lap 18. First they go in the straight. Kadirop misses it completely. Could Sharia recharge here? I think he's really gonna. Gotta watch out there for the car of Chuck. They're gonna clear it luckily. Hopefully Dusty clears it too. Oh no. It was scary. These cars, they gotta fix that, man. That shit's so dangerous. Anyway. Gap, Nicky and Dusty only 4 seconds. Front line out as well in the pit lane. Second car out. But Sharia all over Kadirop again. Ooh, goes a little bit wide. There's the lift. Get out of it. Not a great run from either of these guys, but it seems like Caleb is gonna keep the position for another lap. Frontline's car is still there, but hopefully it will despawn when they get there. It will not, but it's ghosted luckily, so no issues on this one. Oh, Nicky, almost losing it. Right as we get to him. Kelly with a big mistake there. See if Sharia can capitalize on it. Kelly is struggling here. Sharia is closer now than he has ever been. He's gonna try and go for it there. He's not really closing in though. Not sure if there's a, let's have a look at the battery here. Sharia has plenty of battery. Calibop has barely any battery, so Sharia is just playing this tactically, I guess. Very, very interesting. Wants to stay behind for now, perhaps. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if Nicky can catch Dusty now before this rain is gonna dry up. It will dry up at some point, but it's taking quite a long time. It's not what I expected of it, to be honest, but Sharia seems to have made a bit of a mistake here. Second back now from Kelly Rope. Look at this battle. Battle here for P4. Dusty all over Nicky. They are both burning. Seems like Nicky isn't. Ooh, he's gonna try. No, he's gonna slot back in. Ooh, drifting both. Both drifting through the corner there. Nicky on the inside now. Good racing here. Still side by side. Nicky ahead though now. Can he keep it here through this corner? He does, and I think that will be it. Can Dusty mount another challenge on that position? Nicky goes a little bit wide there, it seems. It seems like Nicky is getting away now. Seems like Nicky got that move, so very fun battle there from the two. And Sharia goes into the pit lane. What is this? As he speeds, no! What is he doing? And what is this idea of the pit stop? I'm very interested. He's going for mediums. Interesting. It seems to be still raining quite heavily here. Not sure about this, but we'll see. Oh no, I don't think this was the good idea. I think this was a terrible idea, actually. Yeah, this is not great. Dusty going in now as well. Dusty also coming out on mediums. Let's see. Dusty has complete. Dusty immediately has spun there. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Though it does seems to be dry now. It has stopped raining completely. And the track is completely dry. Interesting. That went really quickly. Oh, Nikki! Does the same that Shreya did in the first stint. Completely misses the entry. Oh, maybe it's still slippery. It looks dry though. What is going on here? They're all spinning. Kelly Rob also has no grip. There's something crazy going on here, I feel like. What is going on? Let's see if Days has the same. They're driving like it's still wet. Hmm. Seems to be fine now, I think. There almost dies there. As Nikki takes P2 on the on the overcut there. The Skelly rope was throwing it away a bit. Um, that was weird. It seemed dry, but they were all struggling quite badly. Well, it does the race a bit. Gaps are now immensely big, so we will just have to basically just wait for this race to end now. That is unfortunate. Keep an eye on fried Cheetos. Oh, I was about to say closing in on Gunner, but I don't think he is closing in anymore. Damn. Gallimore will chase down his teammate though for P5. Let's see what everyone went to. So Gunnar is on the softs, the others all chose for the medium tire. Gallimore is the quickest in sector 1. Shree has 13 seconds of penalties. That's unfortunate. Dusty is just the fastest lap of 15.7. I think Gallimore is going to steal that though. Although he does go out of the track there, it's a 14.6. See if Daze is going to mount a challenge to get it back. .4 the gap between the Haas teammates here. Big slide. Gap grows back to 1.7. Dusty closing in on Sharia. Scarrow picks up at 3 seconds, goes wide again in the final corner. This time he gets a 3-second penalty. As Days takes the fastest lap of 14.3. See if anyone can beat that. Kelly within DRS now as he goes wide. He goes horribly wide into the left-hander. Nicky picks up a 3, but that won't matter at all. DRS for Calliro. would imagine he's gonna fly past on the straight. Unless his teammate doesn't want him to get by. Then perhaps we'll see a battle, but I don't think so. There he goes, on the inside. Back to the racing line. Guy will go on his way. Let's see Dusty though. Dusty has 8 seconds to Sharia. Big moment though, so now it's 8.5 almost. Not much happening. He's going for a pit stop. He's gonna go for a fastest lap, I would assume, instead of softs. He got the gap, so why not? Nicky also has that luxury, actually, I think, because he has that penalty. Um, but not really any point on doing that for Nicky at this stage. Days comes out ahead. Still 9 seconds clear. And what I would assume are soft tires, so let's watch that, because that could be fun, I think. Be some sort of entertainment here on the final laps of this race. Here he goes, he starts his fast lap, already a fast as sector 3 on the out lap. Here he goes, he's absolutely flying. Car looks very planted at this stage, 7 tenths up on his previous fastest lap. Can absolutely smash it out of the park. It'll be a 13.271 as Dace now takes his in lap, basically. As the final lap is underway for Dace. So that's interesting race. We have learned quite a bit of the weather, I would say, but it definitely shook up the grid. It looked a bit interesting. Here goes Days though. He finishes P1 for our current holder, driver champion, of course. Next to the line is going to be Nicky. He takes a P2. Good race from Nicky. Gained quite a bit of positions. I think he will be. Um, no, I can really snub Days after being dominant that well. So Days will be driver today, but Nicky will be an honorable mention here. Dusty will take P3 on penalties. Only by 3.3, 3.5 seconds. So without the track limit invalidations, it would only be half a second. And of course, without the 10 of speeding, which was very goofy to get. Kellerope will drop behind his teammate on his 3 seconds as well. Fried Cheeto will finish P7 and will be Frenchie rounding out the finishing drivers in P8. And then we have Frontline and Chuck both DNFing. So that was the race. I was a bit. It started off fine, but it ended a bit lackluster because the weather was very unpredictable. So um, it did shook up the race, but not in an entertaining way for us at least. But that could also be because we didn't have enough drivers today, of course. So we'll see. Days takes the win though, as he usually does. So congratulations to Days. We will be back next week, I think. Let me check for you guys to be sure. We will be back next week. Yes, for Las Vegas. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully. Until then, guys. Ciao.